How you doing, guys? This video I'm going to kind of bring out some of the personal feelings around power tools. I started very early in life, liking this kind of stuff. And one of the first things that I did back in the 80s is just getting a Craftsman catalog and used to drool about watching or seeing the tools shown on the catalog. Mainly, power tools, woodworking power tools, drills and routers and sanders and stuff like that, planers. Actually, one of my first purchases was a Craftsman jointer. When I had a job and I started making little money, then that's the first thing I bought. Why? I have no idea why I bought that first. I should have bought something else. But I bought that thing, and I did a couple of projects back then when I was a kid. So as the time progressed, I moved into a Shopsmith, which it was. I didn't buy the brand. I bought a Chinese knockout called Total Shop. That it came with all the accessories, all the tools, all the bandsaw, the joiner, and all that. What I discovered is that it's a big hassle to be switching machines around to complete a project. But nevertheless, I had it for a while, and moving on in life, I had to like get rid of it because I didn't have a room or a house to put it. So I had to sell it, sadly. And then, you know, recently, around 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I bought this Shopsmith used on eBay for about $500, which I wanted to have my old machine back. However, I didn't want the attachments or anything like that. I had the stationary tools already, so I didn't have the need for the attachments, and I had a place to put it right here in my house. So yeah, I went ahead and bought this mainly because I wanted the drill press feature of it, the horizontal drill press. I was working on a project that I had to drill the ends of long boards. So I purchased it just for that. And, then I started with the CNC stuff and modification of the machines, and I didn't use this machine at all. I said, well, since I took apart that hardware freight tools lathe, it was not operational anymore. So I said, well, I got a lathe with the Shopsmith, and I can use it as that. But now that I put a thread mill motor on that machine, the hardware freight tools that I'm gonna convert into CNC wood lathe, then I said, well, I don't need this as a lathe anymore, so I'm gonna modify it a little bit so I can use it as a vertical drill press, which is a very nice machine for that because it's got some features that the regular drill press doesn't have. And one of them is a variable speed with the dial here on the wrist pulley. And also you can move the table and you can actually raise it up and down. Now the modifications that I had to do is just, I had to just get a couple of pipes. I didn't want to cut the original pipes because I have those just in case I want to revert it back to the original. But I went ahead and turned some pipes on the smithy, and they're about a foot, about 14 inches long, and I needed a couple of them, and I just put them on the bases so I could shorten the table or shorten the footprint a lot, and I can move it around and just put it in a single place, and it won't be this huge horizontal machine. So now it's just a vertical drill press, and it worked pretty well, and it works great. So I recommend, if you want to do this stuff, don't be afraid. It's nothing special. I just rotated this head 180 degrees in the table, just took it out of the rails and put it back, and 180 degrees mainly for the center of gravity of the machine to be in between the two stands with the casters. So it worked pretty well, and it's very easy to move around, and you can just let it on the ground and be solid. So this is what I've been doing before I continue with my hardware freight tools wood lathe modification. So I thought I'd just upload this quick video because I want to tell you about my story of a kid in love with the tools. Probably a lot of you are the same way. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.